Hey guys, still here, and welcome to another Red Dragon video. I'm on stream at the moment, and I'm going to be throwing together a quick check deck. The map that I'm going to be fighting is Paddyfield, and the twist is that I'm fighting two of my Patreons. So, it's going to be 1v2, which means whatever unit I bring in has double availability. So I'm going to throw together a deck with that in mind. I'm going to go with one fob. The standard Colos, because it's a small map, I don't need a resupply helicopter and they're more trouble than they're worth to micromanage. CV-wise, I'm just going to go with a a standard CV Jeep. Infantry-wise, I know the map. I know that I don't really need too much in the form of support infantry. So while the Granatomets are nice, I don't think that they are particularly what I need. Lega Pekota, not ideal either. Motostrelci. These guys could be very handy, especially en masse. So something like the OT-62A, transporting them, gives me a hell of a lot of infantry for just one card. Because I get double, I get 42 of them. Pancherovnici. These guys could be handy, suppressing or wiping out enemy infantry quickly. So I can do that with these guys and their RPG 7s. I don't really have any super infantry force or counter infantry force in this particular deck. I could start spamming Zeloznici, so reservists. I get 42 or 84 since it's going to be a double. Alternatively, I can go for trained and bring 62. Before I do that though, let's figure out what other units could be handy. If I want to lock down an open area, I could go for the Conquerors M or the Standard Conquerors. I'm going to go for these Standard Conquerors because they're slightly cheaper. Although, hang on, normally availability is a bit of a problem for these guys, but now it won't. So I could get 10 HGM teams. Alright, let's go for that. 84 militia hype, really? Alright, fine, here we go. 84 militia hype. I'm also going to be getting a fuck ton of income. So with that, I can definitely afford my 4 times 2 is 8 Modernas and all of those reservists to go with them. Not militia? Oh, you need the Granatomets. Alright. Well, it's your party. So let's go with the Granatomets. I'm not really sure how effective these are going to be in the area that I'm fighting, though. That's a bit of the problem. So if I do go for these, I'm going to have them slightly further back. A combination of the two could be effective. So, Granatomets mixed in with Zeloznici. This is going to be a really, really weird deck. Okay, support units. It's going to be a heck of a lot of work keeping the infantry at bay, so I'm going to need something along the lines of a mortar, which would be the Pram S. I don't need them to be accurate, just going to go for trained. I know, my infantry will be wiped out from the forest. However, I have an aircraft that can do that. I do need, as Elfwyn points out, to shoot down enemy aircraft. I'm going to go for the Cub M4, normally 5. In this case, that won't be a problem because I get 10. Big howitzers could be an issue as well, or could be an answer to my problems. So let's go with 3 Ondavas, meaning 6. Some shorter range AA against helicopters and other aerial threats could be the Strop 2. Now tank-wise, I get the Modernas, the T-72S. I don't think that I'm going to need these particularly. Maybe the T-72M1M. These are fairly well all-round tanks. I also want the standard T-72. Not so much for their anti-tank capability, but anti-infantry. 11 frontal armor, 4 HE on the gun. That should give me plenty of firepower. Now, reconnaissance. I want to be able to see what the enemy's up to, and for that I'm going to go with the Schneska. I also want the Specialny Jednotki. So I'm going to go for a transport option that doesn't make them too expensive. OT-64C could do it. The Tatra is alright, but off-roading is not that good. So let's go for these. What else do I want? I want a Recon helicopter. I could go for a Svetava, but I don't really know where exactly to deploy that on the map. The other Recon infantry with sniper rifle. I want a couple of those. Vehicles. I want napalm tanks. I want recoilless stuff that I can spam. They don't really survive for very long, but with 10 rounds of mid-rate of fire and 2 HE, they can really piss off enemy infantry. Helos. The Mi-25 S-24 can wipe out infantry in almost one shot. I'm going to go for 8, so that means I get 16. It's not going to be a pretty fight, this one. It's going to be masses and hordes. Air power. As Elfwyn correctly pointed out, I'm going to need a fighter. I'm going to need air superiority. Unfortunately, the Czech air power is not that good, with the exception of the MiG-23ML. I'm going to get for 3 elite, so I'm getting 6 elites total. The MiG-912 is going to be my main anti-infantry plane. The ODAB 500 drops 12 HE and then detonates into napalm. I want 6 to be total. As for suppressing enemy air defenses, that's going to be a little tricky, because this deck doesn't have any. That's actually no. No, sorry, it does. The Su-7B. It's not very fast. Its ECM is dreadful, but I get 6 since I get double. And as for anti-tank, I'm going to go for the Su-25K. I'm going to go for just... Oh, hold on. I'm just going to get 2. Alternatively, I could go with the MiG-23BN. It's one motorized deck and one not. So the motorized doesn't have any tanks. Or at least nothing good. The MiG-23BN does counter tanks. And if I go for 3, meaning 6, I should have enough. Okay. Let's go for a few more vehicles. Because the Pram S with 5 HE can also wipe out enemy infantry quickly. I'm going to go for a tank command vehicle to capture the more difficult to hold sectors. I know it's going to be Conquest. Did I use the Specialny Jednotki 90? I'm not sure. No, I used the standard one. Good call. I should use the improved one. I'm going to go with 2 cards of those because they're really, really good units. I don't need more infantry. I could use more tanks, but I already have 54. More AA, more AT, more... OSES. I want my AA to be as hands-off as possible. Strop 1s can just fill a general support role. Yeah. Alright, this is by no means a deck that I would recommend, but it will do the trick. Oh, Carbon had a crash. What? Okay. Okay, we're just gonna have to wait for him for a bit. Don't worry, I'll cut that bit out. Anyway, as mentioned, this is not a deck that I recommend for a standard situation. It is a deck that can do well in a situation like this. I spam infantry down there. I send my big heavy units up north. And if the enemy does push in with infantry, which I know Daimyo is going to be doing, I'm going to hit him with all of those 912s. And with that, it's going to be death and destruction. I'm going to put the whole forest on fire. Now, I am going to be stretching my attention pretty thin between left and right flank, so this is going to be a lot of work. I'm not sure how well this is going to go. We'll just have to see. Okay, I start out here. I'm not expecting them to helo rush me because that would be really lame and they don't generally do that. Okay. Plan. Spam my reservists in Boris. So I'm going to need 84. Yeah. I can spam a heck of a lot of these guys. Their transport's not very good, but they don't need to live for very long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not even going to count. There. All of that, sending right into Boris. Gregory is an area I want to capture quickly. HUGMs in here and in here, locking it down. Sending infantry in here is not really going to be likely, because with my reservists I cannot hold them at bay. The Modostrelci maybe in combination with the Pancharovnici, but it's questionable. Yes, these guys are going to be moving north along this road to Boris. I will need something to back them up, because if Daimyo does get wind of it, and he will, he's going to recognize that that might be an ideal target for an airstrike. So I'm going to send 2... Actually, let's stack those together, my Cub M4s. And I can guarantee you by now, I'm going to lose a lot of units, simply because I cannot micromanage everything. I want to send a CV to Cheriton, but probably not yet. I want to capture Gregory first. Alright. Can I just keep these guys as compact as possible? It's going to be a big clusterfuck getting these on the way. Concours. Double team. I want Specialny. Jeez, I got 20. I want Specialny to be spotting for them. I want a Sneska or 2 here and a Sneska or 2 there. I also want a Moderna. That thing is going to be keeping the attention away from this area, at least temporarily. I'm not really expecting any miracles from that. And a Strop to accompany it. And maybe I have just enough points to buy another Recon. I do not, unfortunately. Alright, so this is going to have to work. Let's see if the enemy players are ready. Now, I know that I'm double stacking reconnaissance, but it's going to need to be a double stack, because they're also going to be focused around holding this area. I might need to split them up, but we'll see. Again, I'm going to be losing points initially. That's alright, I just want to capture terrain early and quickly. Don't forget to bring smoke mortars for cover. Yeah, I know about that. Initially, I don't have the points. So I'm just going to have to go with what I have, and then bring in the support mortars fast after that. I'm just going to be lucky if I don't get wiped out in the first 10 minutes. Alright, here we go. Everybody get your ass moving. Mostly over there. These are radar guided AA units. They're going to be sitting slightly further back. HGM teams over there. Just bring them over here and offload them and get the transports out. One of you guys sitting over there, the other one over there. These guys are going to be moving. One in there. And one over here. I don't want them to flank me. They are moving around with their CVs. That's an interesting fact. Because with that, that shows me that they don't really have enough, or that they have an infantry CV. Probably. Probably. Alright, now they just captured center. They're going to be getting points. Let's bring the AA over here. Oh crap, this one's supposed to go with the tank. Like the Moderna over there. Contact, short arrow. Specialny are in position. Next units that's going to be arriving is the HGM force. Although they already seem to be in position. Get out. Keep moving. Moderna, your moment of glory. Get all the transports out. Yep, there's the Marine Corps. Right on cue. Time to hit him. Rest of the reservists, move in, drop off, and get going. It doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to work. And it has to be surviving long enough. Specialny, make some room. I want you guys to start moving this way. Here's the napalm strike right on top of my reservists. The rest of my reservist is dealing with Jaeger, and they're really not getting any sort of damage in. Here comes the airstrike. And yeah, that was indeed friendly fire. Time to start capturing Cherry. Alright, let's split off one group of Specialny and start scouting. Nope, I don't want you guys in the transports, I just want you guys moving. Alright, apparently I did do some damage against the Marines, but not enough. As expected, Zalosnichi did not really perform. Time to start spamming some more units. When in doubt, send more reservists. Let's capture this sector as well. Keep hitting these guys with artillery. The MiG-912 is also ready. And the faster I can expend the infantry that these guys have, the better. Alright, it looks like they found... Yeah, they found the OT-62s. I can live with that. Hold. That should wipe out all the infantry, but it also cost me quite a few on my own. More Zalosnichi and more Pancherovnichi. HGMs continue to fire, but are starting to run a little low. Let's bring them in. Get me some resupplies. I have my T-72 sitting over here, but they're not going to be any use early on. Oh shit! I wasn't expecting him to move that quick. Oh dear. Oh dear, this is not good. This is going to be tricky. No, there were other players to play around with, but my Patreons kind of challenged me to this. So that's why I'm doing a 2v1. Wargame is not in that much of a dramatic state that there's absolutely no one to play against. At least not yet. Alright, might manage to save one cub. Not sure how these guys are still fighting, but I'll take it. Let's hit them again. Alright, now I have +1. Shaky as fuck. I'm not sure if there's enemy infantry down there, but I'm pretty much guaranteed that there will be. Here's the resupply. Not a moment too soon, because the Conquerors are fresh out of ammo. I'm gonna drop these boys off. It is again reservists. And again, they're not really surviving for very long. This sort of goes against the way that I normally play Red Dragon, but whatever, it works. Drop off. Aim your anti-tank weapon in the general direction of the enemy and hope that you hit something. I'm not holding my breath with the level of accuracy that these guys are displaying. Let's go for some more regular infantry. And I also want to have a couple of granatomets in this town, because they might be able to do something useful. Alright, the right flank, so far, is holding. Conquerors resupplied. I have my Sneskas in position, so if something moves, I'll spot it. Now, I know that between the two of them, Daimyo is the more dangerous player. So, if I can suppress the other guy, I probably stand a better chance. And you can see Daimyo is being aggressive. He's scouting the area, he's doing a lot of damage to my forces, especially the infantry. And he's generally wrecking most of the units that I have over here. I hope that these are the Pancherovnichi, because I need these transports gone. That's one less. Let's send up a Moderna. I need something a little bigger here. This is getting a little too risky. Give me a tank. They captured another sector. Yeah, they capped Boris. And with it, they have another +1. Time to burn down this forest. Hold. My tank currently is being attacked. I need some more information here. Kolos can come back to the fob. And then wait over here until the HGMs are once again required. Alright, that should cut off any reinforcements that they might have. Now it's time to bring in a CV for this sector. It's not going to be easy to hide it. But I'll see what I can do. Also, some more cheap supporting units could be handy. So I'm just trying to spam as much HE at the enemy infantry as I can. Shit, here comes the aircraft. Contact on the right. Send up a tank to help him. That Sneska is operating as a sort of tripwire. If something does... or if he starts shooting at something, I know that there's something out there. Alright, my Sneskas are ready. Let's bring him in a little closer. I wouldn't be surprised if that's more 15-man infantry squads. Something along the lines of, oh, I don't know, Marine Corps. So let's get some more of those Marine Corps units destroyed. Oh crap, he already had infantry in there. Good play. I was kind of expecting it as I sent my units forward, but I had no guarantee of knowing. So I was... uh-oh. Goodbye, Marines. Moderna is also suppressing. The Jaeger should be dead. And my CV's about to make... Yep, neutral. Okay, so at least I'm not hemorrhaging points anymore. Hold. Infantry inside the town. Let's wipe them out. Now the beauty of it is, I have a lot of supporting firepower, and he does not have that capability yet. Emphasis mostly on yet, because I don't know how long that's going to hold. Let's get a couple of the OT-10s to support. OT-62s can support. This should have wiped out infantry. Let's see if I can make a little bit more progress here. Sneska. I need to see if he has something in here. I know there's a Kiyomarushiki operating around somewhere. If I can get eyes on it, I might be able to kill it. So let's get a seed plane ready. There's more Marines in here. Speaking of seed, I want another 912 over here, because they're quite survivable. Oh shit. That's the end of my Moderna, at least one of them. But unfortunately for them, I have 6 more. Oh fuck, this is my anti-tank plane, not my seed plane. Wrong unit. Wrong unit. I sent it an anti-tank plane thinking it was a seed. Yeah, right. How'd that work out for you? Kiyoroku WAPC should not be that much of a threat for the Sneska. More heavies, yeah, I agree. We could use a couple more tanks. Marines, not having a good day today. And so far, if I can outspend this guy, or rather outspam this guy, I might stand a chance. Let's send an Su-7B. I'm not sure how many Marines he's going to have. But let's assume it's always going to be more than I would like him to have. Those are going to land close to them. But at least they won't be pushing back anymore. Another T-72. That's potentially radar guided. Not 100% sure. Oh, there's still Jaeger in here. Interesting. What is Strelchi? Hold the town. Hold the town. They wiped out all of the supporting units over here. Unsurprising. Now I think we're going to see the limitations of a motorized deck. They're really good at short range. At longer range, you're going to find them lacking. And I might be able to use that. That's a couple of supporting units. Get that tank in there. Surprisingly, I still haven't lost any of the 912s. Let's get some more infantry in here. Granatomets in the town. I already have Granatomets in the town. Cancel that. Could you guys just speed things along? T-72 destroyed. Over there. That's a Cobra. Way out of range. But if it does try to make a move, I at least will shoot it down. Now they know where my Moderna is. So there's definitely something detecting me from over there. Cobra? Cobra. I need a bit more reconnaissance. Potentially recon in force. Just sending some more infantry in here. Because I do need to make a play for Boris. Alternatively, I could try to make a dash into Fedor. I'm going to need a reconnaissance helo for that. And a couple of 24s. Those should prove to be a fighting force that can deal with most of the units that might come my way. This guy's out of autocannon firepower. Let's bring in a resupply. Oh, he's trying to get eyes on my ATGMs as well. ATGMs are down to half health, or down to half firepower. That should be fine. Hello, Moderna. What you got there? A K1 with a weapon jam. Oh, that's unfortunate for you. Gotcha. Time to get this Moderna out of here, though. I'd very much prefer it if this thing survives. An AA helo. Yeah, I don't have those in this deck. Unfortunately, I might add. Let's get rid of that unit. Now, if anybody's going to call this a helo rush, screw you. It's 4 helos. It's more a force reconnaissance than anything else. Alright, this was the plan. Flush them out and then hit them with ATGMs as they're fleeing. I also want to get a little bit more information about what is happening here. So let's send some guys over here and probe for weakness. I know that these guys are going to be sending more infantry. And in fact, they are. Right about now. Let's have another seed aircraft patrol this area. As we're going to be looking into this forest. And find and then eliminate the Jaeger. Kiyo Marushiki! Hello, big guy. Need to get a CV in there. I think a tank CV is probably my best bet. Go. There's the Moderna. Oh, hit something. Nope, didn't hit something. There's definitely something out there. Okay, so now I know where your AA is. Oh, you haven't spotted my helos yet, have you? Haha. That could be good. I'm also quite surprised that the Snezka managed to get all the way over here. It did take some damage and use its autocannon a little bit. Nothing too severe. Hello, infantry. Let's get the Motostrelci moving towards the forest and the Granatomets in this town. Let's get some tanks up here to support. There goes your Jaeger. I have a sore lack of AA, though. Alright, all kind of resupplied and ready to go. Moderna's being repaired. Everything's being detected, even my CV? Holy crap. Uh-oh. Nah, it's just reservist. Alright, let's make a push. Granatomets with the long range trying to do damage. Let's send in another seed aircraft or 2. I want to hit them here, here, and here. And then send in both seeds. Time to also make a move with the helo. See if I can get into Fedor. Wipe out the CV there, buy some points. MiG-912s are taking fire, but he just wiped out 1 AA unit. And I just built myself a firewall. Unfortunately for me, I just lost this sector. And with it, these boys have once again started getting points. There's my command tank. Let's get that into the sector and buy some more units. Granatomets in the back, Poncharovnici in the front, Magistrelci in the front. Alright. There's nothing left of my reservists, but that's alright. I can sort of live with that. Oh, but I don't like this. I really don't like this, because I don't really have anything that can counter that. I did have a couple of T-72s coming that way. Oh, shit! Shit! He saw that coming a mile away. I have no planes that are really useful. Well, maybe. 2 912s might be able to take down that Recon helo. That ninja. If they can spot it, that is. Tanks! Now, please. My 2 destroyed. There's the ninja. Hold on. You might not want to push in just yet. What? Oh, this is a real problem. Damio is doing some really nasty shit over here. That was dirty. This is going to cost me a lot of points. So far, the CV tank is buying me a little bit of time. But not a whole lot. Get out of there. The fact that that bird can just fly around is an interesting signal, though. Uh-oh. Shit, here goes the Moderna. Come on, OT. Get over here. I still have 20 minutes. They are ahead by 178 points. And winning pretty bad. Yeah, I just don't think that it was helicopters. I mean, I could have put helicopters on my flank, but I'm not sure if that would have made a big difference. I think they snuck in through here. Because I'm not... Or actually, I'm quite confident it was not the other flank. Alright, now I need CV over here. Quick. I also want this tank to be smoked up. And I need another CV here. I need to stop bleeding points. And now it's time for the spam. Time to make a move here. If I can neutralize their command vehicle in this sector, I might be able to buy myself some time. And time is what I need at the moment. There comes the AT plane and he just takes out my unit. Peace Pheasant is stunned. Cub fires again. Shoots down the Peace Pheasant. Good work. Alright, if you have a CV, it's likely to be somewhere in here. Somewhere in the back. Send in some anti-radar aircrafts. Chariton secure.
Got you covered.
You're doing God's work. Good on ya, sir. MT thanks you. Keep 'em rolling. 07.
Thank you very much. Not sure if I'm doing God's work with the units that I have at the moment, though. It's more like I'm hanging by on the skin of my teeth. Trying to survive. Fairly desperately. Cedar craft just merrily flying around. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Alright, boys. Sent me more reservists. And sent me more mortars. And sent me more aircraft. There goes... He survived? What are those MiG-29s made of? Because that is not some sort of standard aircraft material. What the hell? How are they possibly surviving that? After what I put that aircraft through? Oh shit. You'd expect them to be dead. Look at that, I'm actually getting points. How about that? It's not going to last forever, though, because they know where my tank is. And they're making a play for my command unit. Selenium aircraft, absolutely. They're doing a hell of a job, too. Let's see if I can find that command unit. Maybe with an aircraft, a helo, or I can try to flank around. Drop off. Zolozhnichi again. Now it's time for the rest of the Zolozhnichi to make themselves known. And a couple of guys to secure this. Well, I'm not really sure if you can say secure this flank if you have Zolozhnichi, but whatever. I'll take it. That's supporting units. More Jaeger. You can just fly one of these aircraft around and they don't seem to care. Interesting. Come on, Strop. Time to do your work. HGMs, take care of that Kiyu. Ooh, was that it? No, that was not a kill. Not for lack of trying.
Frequency's open.
Need to spam more stuff. Tanks on the left flank, a couple of tanks on the right flank. Supporting units. I had a ton of these. Come on. Come on, come on. We're gonna keep moving. If I can secure this line, I might be able to buy myself some time. There's one set of mortars, and time to keep that going. Oh, I don't like the fact that this tank is taking so much damage. And they are definitely making a play here. I don't really have anything that can counter that. MiG-23 MLs? Maybe? If I'm lucky. Come on, this tank needs to survive. You can't kill what you can't see. Come on, boys. Shoot them down. Shit, they got the command tank. And they're again at a +1. Let's get this command tank back into that sector because that was awarding me points. Time to get the Strop 2 involved. Hopefully he can shoot down these aircraft, or yeah, these helos just before they kill him. Take a couple of medium tanks. Sorta. And another Schnitska. If I can just figure out the exact location of that CV over here, I can wipe it out. Oh crap, they're gonna overrun it. I don't have the forces to hold them off anymore. I might be able to create just enough of a shitstorm or firestorm over here to make it a little harder for them to push. That Peace Rhine just took out my Recon bird. Come on. More Jaeger. I'm no longer bleeding points. But they are definitely encroaching on this sector. They're just not using very expensive units to do it with. That might give me options. Tanks, keep moving. Zolozhnichi. Pretend like you're useful. OTs. Proceed to the edge of that line and do some damage. That's a Flak Panzer Gepard, and that's a dead Flak Panzer Gepard. T-72s, moving up. Strelchi, I need some stuff that can do a little bit more damage. MiG-912s should wipe out all the infantry in this forest. Su-7 definitely got a hit on something. Interestingly. Uh-oh. The 912s, again, are kinda surviving. Yeah, they're surviving. This tank, however, is not. It is definitely not surviving. I need a bigger tank. I just cannot micromanage everything in time. The Kutai are already on the run. Ignore. They're trying to fire a sphere at that. That won't work. Deal with the Chumat, because the Chumat are currently working you over. Oh. Interestingly, did I wipe out their CV? I might have. I just might have. In that case, I wonder how strong the rest of their line is. I'm thinking it might not be all that impressive. And if it's not, then I can capitalize on it. Let's keep a fighter around. Yeah, good luck. They're a little close to a rapid firing tank. Oh shit. More of those guys. Well, that should be the end of them. He must really hate my guts by now. F for T-72S, yeah, I suppose you could say that. Yeah, see, this is what I was going for. I know that he's just going to keep spamming his Corps Marines. And I know that I don't really have the infantry to survive them. But I do have the napalm. And the napalm, in this case, is all I need. And it is doing a heck of a lot of damage. I wouldn't be surprised if he's starting to run a little lower on infantry at this point. Oh, look at that! Carb is also providing more resources here. Okay. So to deal with that. Oh shit! Oh, he both missed. Oh, that's good. Shit, Moderna's blind. Come on. MI2, now's a good time to come in. I keep mistaking my MiG-23 MLs for my BNs, apparently. Gentlemen, right in time. Keep going. I need those show you beyond ties out of the way. My mortars are starting to run a little low. There's just way too many of these guys out here. Maybe those S-24 rockets can do some work. Deal with that transport. Thank you very much. Peace Ryan coming in again, and this time he does wipe out the Moderna. My books are moving into position, but they're not quite there yet. They just captured it. Shit. They captured it, then the CV is likely to be in Greg. Let's bomb this area instead. And I have more of those. Let's hit that area. There's a short arrow. Mm-hmm. Get out of my sector. Damn it. They recapped it. And now they didn't. Where is it? I guess that I'm sort of on top of them, but not close enough. Okay, one. That should take care of the short arrow. This one's already out of ammo. Resupply and come back. Let's get a more serious gunship in here. Where is it? Come on. You're starting to run low on infantry. Oh. Oh, really? I guess they don't really have too much over here. Fall back a little. Let's get another MiG-29 to wipe out the infantry. That's what they do best. Recon bird. I just have 7 minutes left. That's going to be a problem. I just don't have that much time. And I need more time if I want to really get more units killed and more points gotten. So I need to just not... Oh, there's a whole lot more stuff in here that I was hoping for. And more Marines as well. To finish my thoughts, I need to bring in either enough stuff to capture center or push back in Gregory and kill it. Congrats, you just killed the transport. Yep, there goes the Marine Corps again. Hello, boys. This is going to be a little bit of force recon. And there's a My two T-72 M1Ms. Not ideal, just sending this stuff in, but it might be enough. Cubs are standing by in case I need further anti-air power. I'm leading with a command tank. This is not a good situation to be in. That probably wiped out their anti-air. Again, aircraft are pivotal to my tactics at the moment. Because everything else is just dying too quickly. And since their anti-air is not that good, I'm just suppressing them with whatever I can. Let's get a command tank in here. That CV might be here. Oh, hello. That's moving a little fast. Kyotokus. Oh, crap. More peace, Rhine. Give me 23 ml. Quick. Book's firing. Peace Rhine down. Perfect. 23 mils. One of them took a fair chunk of damage, but is alive. That's enough. 5 minutes left. It's going to be Hilo Rush territory if I want to win this. That's a standard tank. I'm looking for a command tank. Or a command something. And I'm still not really sure what I'm looking for. Or where it is. I am, however, concerned that I don't have any anti-air here. K1A1. That's going to be a little tough to kill with the resources that I have on hand. Seed aircraft, please. Get over here. They recapped it. Now see, this is the problem. My attention is too split to be effective. And with it, I cannot actually be effective in one particular sector. So, I could try and go for a sort of Hail Mary everything. I'm just not sure if that's going to be effective. And I would really want something to be effective. I'm going to make a play in the last 3 minutes. Oh, that's a seed aircraft and a half. And he's wiped out both. Oh shit. Those are Chumats. Yep, they're dead. Drop off if you haven't already. KAV-25. 4 and 5. This is my mortar batteries. I'm also going to throw airstrikes at them. and escort with a seed aircraft. It's going to be a massive airstrike. But if I can wipe out that CV, I can buy myself a little bit of time and potentially some points. If this is where their CV is. And I'm all but certain about that. KD not going to be amazing? I don't think so, no. KD's going to be dreadful. Oh fuck, another ninja. Okay, one. Let's go on a limb and say that our CV's over there. 23 ml on air cover. If this works, I might get some more points. Boris lost. Shit, they found my CV. No. So far they haven't kept Greg. And they're relocating in center. Oh! Did I burn it by any chance? Did I kinda hit it? Here comes aircraft, helicopters to be precise. Make 912, or, yeah. Come on, guys. Come on, come on, come on. Wipe out that CV. Speaking of which, you'd be amazed at what you can find behind enemy lines. No joy, no joy. 80 seconds left. 80 seconds left. I'm again not getting any points. And unless I wipe out all 3 CVs in the next 60 seconds, I'm out of this fight. I don't care what's out there, just move. Just get in there. Seed. Provide whatever sort of support you can. MiGs. Keep those helos alive. If there is a CV, it's between these 2 attack markers in the back. Hello, boys. Not interested in fighting with you. They cannot say the same. Thanks, T-72. That was just in time. Unfortunately, T-72s are blind and cannot be relied upon to do much damage without having a dedicated spotter. 20 seconds left. It's evac aircraft. The game's over. Can't say I didn't do everything that I could have possibly done. Oh, no you're not. Yeah, no, they did get it. Damn it. Still, this was a 2v1. Look at that. KD is actually not that bad. 6,072.80. Interesting. Interesting. Let's do a bit of an after discussion. Well done, guys. Well played.
Oh, I guess you're not gonna lose 2 Patreons tonight.
No?
Nah. Dude, that was a tense fight.
Yeah, very.
I felt like I was just dying constantly.
But the amount of seed you had.
The amount of planes that were just coming in, I just didn't have enough to deal with it at any given point.
Yeah, that was what the deck was built around.
I mean,
I knew that I was never going to be able to counter all of those Marines with infantry on infantry, so napalm was the only option.
Holy fuck, your napalm didn't work.
I'll say.
I had no Jaeger, no Marineers left. Nothing.
Yeah, I was expecting that much, but I really couldn't push. I was just scrambling to hold on to terrain the whole damn game.
The only reason I managed to get plane kills was because in the beginning I had the flag capers, but then it was just too much, and then I just putting mem pads everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And double stacked mem pads actually work.
Yeah, if my planes get far enough, they will.
I had them pretty close to the front line, actually.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I went into this fight with a deck that was specifically built for this map, knowing that I was going to be facing one motorized and one blue dragon. So I knew that I was going to get 8 Modernas that I could throw at you guys.
Wait, I managed to get 3 kills on command tanks?
Yep.
I got a couple as well, I think.
How did you
got
like my
the
flank?
tank.
All of a sudden in your ass in your spawn.
I thought that the game was going to be over at that point. How did you get in there? Was that a helicopter offensive?
Amphibious.
Amphibious? Oh,
I
across
went
the river.
all the goddamn way around.
Yeah, that was well done. Damn, that was hard work.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one Tumat in the forest that did so much work, but I just could never keep it loaded with ammo. It's just there was always too much to kill.
There was no shortage of T-72s to come up.
No, the napalm, that was so bad. I lost so much infantry because of that.
I know. I was counting on that.
Yeah. Let me guess, you had Sparky's maniacal laugh on hotkey?
No. Not this game. I was a little busy managing all the forces that was trying to get in.
That's a missed opportunity.
Yeah, quite.
Oh no, that was the worst. Oh.
Yeah, it worked mostly.
I mean, sometimes they were still alive after a bombing hit, and then all of a sudden 2 more napalm bombers came in.
Yep. Yeah, you get 3 of those in the deck, so I get 6 if I'm going up again a 1v2.
Yeah.
I had, I think, 5 of them at standby.
Yeah, I noticed.
And then after I at least wiped out partially a squad, I could send in all the reservists. I had 84 reservists in that deck.
Yeah, the reservists, although they were just...
They were pushovers.
Yeah, they just got killed instantly. And my tornado IDS got so many reservist kills.
Yeah, no surprise there.
Oh.
Surprisingly, I'm not really seeing that many Marines kills. I think the napalm somehow doesn't really count them properly.
I only had 18 Marineers.
I'm not sure if I killed that many.
I still had about 6 in the next tree line before you get to our second command center, sort of.
Yeah, I thought it was getting quite close, and then I saw a whole town stacked with infantry, and I thought the better of it.
Yeah, that was about 6 Corps Mariniers and 8 tanks in support, the cheap AMXs.
Yeah.
I mostly spam Jaegers, because, I mean, if you're just gonna napalm it, it's no point in bringing the expensive stuff.
Mm-hmm. How close did I get with the napalm strikes on your CV?
Not close. I ordered him to move it because I saw you bombing sort of next to it. So
Yeah.
just park it out in the open, so he'll just keep bombing the 3 lines.
Right.
Although the infantry CV in mid, that was mine, and you almost got it 4 times.
The one in Gregory?
Yeah, in the middle center with the little forest. Yeah.
What was it? Was it standard CV?
It was an infantry CV. At a point, it was panicked and it was constantly capturing,
around.
move, discapturing, capturing, move, discapturing.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys have some good
edge.
recon down in the middle as well, because I really didn't have anywhere that I could go. My Modernas were constantly getting spotted.
Yeah, there was a team of rangers just on the tip of that forest that could pretty much see everything that was in the tree line.
Yeah, makes sense.
Every time they got forced back, I was completely blind, though.
You were? Could have fooled me, because I thought that my units were being spotted constantly.
It was only about in the first half of the game that the Rangers kept on being forced back.
Right.
In the second half, they weren't being attacked as much.
Mm-hmm.
So they could just sit there in that corner and spot everything.
Right.
And my peace vines, so many missed missiles.
Yeah, and I had my AA active the whole time too. I just didn't micromanage it at all.
I was really lucky with my ECR to get the double cups.
Yeah, I was a bit annoyed at that.
Now you know
just
how
fired
I
once, fired twice, 2 kills by.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
Says the napalm spammer.
Yeah, my bad.
Cheesy tactics.
Alright, let me wrap up the video and get back to you guys.
Yeah.
Alright, so that concludes the video. Lessons learned, a 2v1 is hard. It's a lot of micromanagement, well, actually macro management, because you just cannot do micromanagement. But apparently, my custom built deck for this map and this particular engagement was effective. Because as Damio said, he lost almost all of his infantry. He was out of Jaeger and he was out of Marines. So with that, if I had pushed a little bit more on that flank on the left, I might have gotten through. Right flank, I was just not really doing too well. Didn't have enough cover and I was too preoccupied with the forest on the left. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten bogged down over there and have doubled down on the right flank. Maybe. Not sure. You be the judge. Let me know what your thoughts are on this game down below in the comments. And if you have a good replay that you want me to have a look at, then send that in through the link down below in the description. Anything else, then let me know down below in the comments. And with that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon for more videos.